It's that time again for the Seasonal Anime Awards, and today I'll be ranking my top 10 anime of the summer 2025 season with 5 honorable mentions. This season was not only massive, but absolutely stacked, and probably the strongest to come out in a couple years. So because I'm such an upstanding guy, and normal people can't possibly get through everything in a season, I did all the work for you so you can know exactly what to spend your precious time on. And if you want even more suggestions for the season, I can give them, so just let me know down in the comments. And a quick disclaimer, 2 core animes still airing and anime that already ended in the fall season will be eligible for the fall rankings. This would include anime like Gachiakute and Star Wars Visions Volume 3. I'm also going to exclude One Piece in the seasonal rankings and keep it strictly in yearly rankings because to be honest, 1 core isn't enough for that show. So now that that's out of the way, let's get into the ranking. Honorable mention, Kaiju number 8, Season 2. The first half was a blast with the same action and intensity we got all throughout Season 1. The new characters were also interesting and added to the team dynamics during fights nicely. The second half was slower though, building up and ending on a massive cliffhanger we won't see paid off until a sequel comes. Honorable mention, With You in the Rain. A healing anime that's a breath of fresh air due to the relaxing ambiance. The soundtrack and environmental sounds paired perfectly with the calming voice acting every episode. The charming cast were hilarious as well, with a subdued comedy that always leaves you with a smile. Just remember, he's definitely a dog, not a tanuki. Honorable mention, Grand Blue Dreaming Season 2. A hilarious return to form that had just as much creativity and absurd comedy I've come to love from the series. The quick, one-off gags worked well with the long-running jokes for consistently funny payoffs. This season did focus more on characters' romantic relationships though, which didn't really go anywhere at any point. Honorable mention, Demon Slayer the Movie Infinity Castle Part 1. A fantastic visual experience that had the art and animation bumped to 11 for a movie-level production. The fights were bloody with more conclusions than I expected while still leaving plenty to go. They were a bit imbalanced though, making the third fight much longer than the previous 2. Honorable mention, I Was Reincarnated as the 7th Prince Season 2. A complete improvement on the Season 1 formula with added aura farming for good measure. The characters were just as hilarious with more badass scenes during fights that all looked fantastic. It was also one long arc that was well paced and slowly built to an awesome finale. Bonus points for focusing less on the MC's thighs. And that's it for the honorable mentions. Now let's get into the top 10. Number 10, To Be Hero X. It starts like an anthology, but each arc builds out the world and exposes connections between the different heroes. The brilliant directing between the shifting animation styles are stunningly unique and expand the impact of each scene. It did amount to a setup season though, including a fake-out climax it spends half the season building to, which is the only reason it's this low. Number 9, Secrets of the Silent Witch. A charmingly hilarious story that follows a witch who is even more shy than she is a genius. The art was beautiful as well, with particular effort put into the backgrounds. There's periodic action that's surprisingly exhilarating, but the focus is on character development and interpersonal relationships. Number 8, Chainsaw Man the Movie, Reze Arc. A mind-blowing leap above the first season with improvement across every aspect. The action was intense and had real character motivations behind it while also giving more emotional depth. It was visually stunning as well, both from art and animation, but mostly from the incredible directing that makes it feel like a film, not just an anime film. Number 7, Dandadan Season 2. More of the wacky story that balances comedic and serious moments well, with plenty of smaller bits of romance throughout. The subtle commentary returned while remaining extremely fun to watch as well. The art direction worked overtime, making full use of character designs, backgrounds, and lighting in particular. Number 6, Call of the Night Season 2. Another win for art direction, showcasing incredible backgrounds and color palettes that build each scene's tone. The characters are the main focus this season, with multiple backstories revealed and depth explored through emotional development. The fights were also a blast when things really started picking up towards the end. Number 5, The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. An endearing character-driven romance full of sweet moments that uses light drama to deepen characters and their relationships. The art was beautiful as well, with clean designs and fantastic lighting that emphasized each scene. The slow burn romance came full circle by the end, finally getting to what felt like the starting line. Number 4, Dr. Stone Season 4, Science Future Part 2. All of the benefits of the previous part with added emotionally climactic moments in the latter half. While generally predictable, the lovable characters make each moment immensely fun and charming. Massive revelations were made, and the highest stakes to date made this the most intense season yet. Number 3, Anne Shirley. A genuine journey through Anne's life with an endearing cast that's both easily digestible and very impactful. The charming art style adds a warmness that continues across the changing environments and growing characters over time. Each story was fast-paced but given enough detail to feel fulfilling just the same. Number 2, Lord of Mysteries. Very cinematic with smooth camera work and fantastic directing. The extremely detailed environments build up the Lovecraftian world and add immersion typically seen more in AAA video games. Minor details throughout aren't always necessary to enjoy the story, but expand the world and connect it in surprising ways. And your number 1 anime of the season, Takabe's Original Sin. An emotionally draining story that reaches incredibly dark levels of the human experience. It's heartbreakingly depressing while touching on the dangers of blind hope with characters who know no better. The unique art style and fantastic animation convey their raw emotions better than words even could. And that's it for my top 10 anime of the summer 2025 season. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, there were so many great anime I enjoyed this season. Honestly, a lot of the anime in the top 30 were so good I was thinking about making a video ranking all 69 of them. So if you'd like something like that, just let me know in the comments, and if there's enough support, I'll make time to do it. So did any of your favorites make it onto the list? Is there an anime I mentioned that you think didn't deserve to be on the list in the first place? Let me know all of this down in the comments and follow for more anime news, views, or recommendations. And I'll see you next season.